In this video, we will be doing one-handed dressing challenge for your pants, socks, and shoes. May adlaw na tong tanan. I'm Nathan, I'm your occupational therapist, and my goal is to help you be more consistent with your therapy at home. It is hard to imagine how difficult it is getting dressed, especially if you have mobility restrictions such as arthritis, after a surgery, or especially if you have paralysis such as when you have spinal cord injury or a stroke. Yes, it is nice to have somebody helping you out, but it is a better feeling when we are independent, right? So if you or somebody you know has difficulty with lower body dressing, let's all learn together how to do it. For this video, I'm not allowed to use my left arm and hand, and I have hip restrictions. I have hip mobility problems, so I'm not allowed to bend past 90 degrees. And have everything in place within reach, and try to do your dressing on top of your bed, the safest place to do this, okay? And the first challenge is to put on a pair of socks with just one-handed technique, right? I learned this lesson from my patient. Shout out to you, Mrs. Smith. She said that use a hand towel and then fold it in 3 lengthwise. Just like so. And then, since I'm not allowed to use my left hand and arm, I'm going to use my mouth. So roll up that sock. Roll it up first and then insert the towel through and pull that sock as far as you can. Again, you can use your mouth to do this technique. Use everything at your disposal, right? Being independent is a good feeling. Then after doing that, just drop it to the floor, and you can use your other foot to open up the other end. So open it up and then put your weaker leg on top of the hand towel in between the folds and try to pull that hand towel. Make sure your toes are not tangled. Pull, 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 pull. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that's a success. All right, now for the other leg, the other foot, it's just easier, right? You can maneuver it, you can move it much freer. You can cross your leg like that and put your sock on. The next challenge is how to put on a pair of pants. Going to make it a little bit more difficult than putting on a pair of jeans. So open up your jeans first, put the belt through, and then drop it to the floor. Now for this technique, I like using kitchen tongs instead of a reacher or a dressing stick. So after dropping it on the floor and opening your pants, put your weaker leg through first, finding that leg hole, and pull your leg through until you see your foot, just like so. And then your good leg comes in next. Now before standing up to pull your pants up, I like to put my shoes on first. So there are 2 kinds of shoes that I see in the market and that my patients have been using. The first one is the New Balance, which has the heel cup has a longer end. See there? This part. This will allow you to reach down easier. And the other one is Skechers. So let's try putting on your New Balance first. Find that hole. Use your other leg. If you can't reach down, again, look for your kitchen tongs. Open that up. I know it's not easy, but it won't be a challenge if it was easy. All right. And using the heel cup that has a longer end, it's easier to pull it out. you might have to tie the shoelaces first. Now do the other shoe, which is easier now. So that is the New Balance. Now let's try the Skechers, which most of my patients prefer to use. All right, let's throw that away. I'm not sponsored by any of these brands, so I can compare whichever one is easier. So again, this is a challenge. So this is the Skechers. This is what they call the hands-free slip-ins. All right, let me move here. So this one still has the shoelace. There are other kinds, other models, other designs. But this time, all you need is to put it on the floor, put your weaker leg through, and push down. Check this out. Boom. The other leg should be easier, like so. Ooh, thought it should be easier. And then push down. Boom. Now it's time to pull your pants up. I prefer wearing your shoes first before pulling your pants up because it is safer. You have better grip to the floor, preventing you from falling backwards, forward, and having an injury, okay? So now let's pull up our pants. You're going to push up from the bed or from your knee. Push up slowly and then try to adjust like so. Now it's hard. It might be the hardest part will be the buttoning your pants, but since you have a good hand, use that and practice every day. Now if you know somebody who has difficulty getting dressed but lives by themselves, share this video. Alright? If you need to sit down slowly and adjust your belt. Alright, so I hope that you find this video helpful. Yes, we are successful with the challenge. You're able to put on your socks and then your pants and then your shoes. It is so much easier now with new products in the market and with video tutorials like what I saw from Mrs. Smith, which she showed me how to use a hand towel to put on a pair of socks. Please share this video to your family or friends who has difficulty doing their lower body dressing in case they have a stroke or they had a hip replacement. And if you have any comments, suggestions, any negative reactions, just type it down below in the comment section. And by the way, I'm going to do the attendance check. Type down below independent living. Type down in the comment section too, independent living. And again, just a reminder, consistency is the key and never give up. Until next time, paalam!